Realizing how serious the situation is, Ezekiel sends his fellows to light a signal fire to make all the nearby advocate's followers aware of the imminent threat. Vodrak, eager to maintain the advantage of surprise, sets his minions to interfere. As both warbands approach the watchtower, they sense that a mysterious and ancient magic protects the site.
Okay, so for the advocate, Ezekiel won't be here this mission, so we just have the Long Guard warrior, and he has an earth potion. Then the Long Guard ranger, he has quick shot from the last match, and his companion is the saboteur. This time they are accompanied by a cleric of justice and his spirit weapon, since their quest here is to, of course, light the fire, but their side quest is to make an exorcism, and that's why the cleric, the wandering cleric, joined the Long Guard.
And they all have like a free climbing kit, special for the mission.
Yes.
Alright, Team Advocate for the win. And on the adversary side, also Vodrak, my Dark Wanderer, won't be here on this mission. He's busy questioning the Moldorf bibliothecary. He was able to secure last mission. So we have the pig warriors, as usual, the raider pig with sling and stone, and he was able to purchase a couple of acid shots. Then we have the berserk pig with pig out, soldier pig, stock, and then just to get to the 75 influence threat level, we have 2 pawn stalkers.
And you also have a side quest.
I also have, which is to slay a monster with the bestial characteristic, I think. This is my side quest. I don't know if I will be able to accomplish it. We will see. Okay, and now we roll for the environmental feature, and we are rolling on the brackish badlands environment, which sort of fits with our table setup. So let's see what we roll. It's a 2.
Imperial Strongbox.
And we roll for initiative. 2 advocate first. Okay, and we are deployed. So adversary on this side, advocate all the way here. And we have our signal fire on top of the tower in the middle of the board. And then this scenario is also a little mix of 2. So we have for sure the main objective, which is to light the signal fire, to prevent it, but we also have 2 kind of magical statues which are animated by some magic protecting this ancient site. We don't know who set them up, why they're here. Maybe they went a bit crazy, like an alarm system which went a bit off, and so
that's why we have all those stairs going around, probably to elude.
Yeah, it's I don't know, a little tweak. So we're combining 2 scenarios, and with some special rule. So we're giving the advocate some extra climbing kit, and we see how we go. So advocate, turn 1.
Okay. First, it's a mad rush for the cleric, who spent all its dice to run from here up to here. And the important thing to notice is that for the sake of stability, we'll have to consider this point as the most advanced point of the mini and not the other one.
1 inch. Okay. Cool. So adversary next. Okay, I activated my Bone Stalker next. It moved twice up to there, next to the tree, and now it's trying to leap with 1 dice. So difficulty 5. Let's see if we are successful. No, it's a 2, so it stays there. Second activation for the Advocate. The Long-Guard Warrior went from here up to here, and the dice is just for the sake of stability. Yeah. Okay. Okay, activating the other Bone Stalker next. Moved once, and now is trying again to leap with 1 dice. Let's see if we are luckier. Oh, it's a 6, so it can leap 10 inches. Okay, so the Bone Stalker sensed that this statue has something suspicious, something magical, and so leaped in contact with it, and now it's trying to use gore with its last dice. Let's see. So the statue defends as normal, and first I have to see if I hit. So it's difficulty 3. 4. It's not a critical, but it's still a success. And so I will go dice plus 2, and the statue has armor 2. So if you want to roll for a statue, I roll for the damage. It's a 6. So the statue has armor 2, yes. 6. And I did an 8.
Okay,
so it's 2 damage. And the statue has 4 health.
Okay, so the ranger climbed the stair, came here, and next, with his last die, is shooting to the statue. It's a 4, it's a critical.
Yep.
So it's critical plus 3.
So dice plus 5.
Yeah. 8.
And I have to roll for the statue. Dice plus 2.
Okay, safe.
Ooh. No damage. Well, it was a bit odd to damage a statue with an arrow.
See, okay. Okay, the Sabertooth just advanced twice, and it's right behind the Long-Guard Warrior on the stairs. Next, she won't be within 5 inches from the Rangers, so she will activate alone.
Yes. For sure. If it doesn't die in the meantime.
Oh, who knows?
Okay, the Rider Pig next. He moved twice, and with its last dice is going to slingshot the Cleric just over there. And I'm also using an acid shot to try to deal more damage, even if I need a 4. So it's a 50-50 with my sling. Let's see. It's a 2. So too bad, missed. Zing. Okay, adversary last activations, because I have 5 models, and so I have 2 activations left. So the Berserk Pig just moved and arrived up there, while the Soldier Pig moved twice and also dodged down here. So we are at the beginning of the recovery phase, because nothing else is happening, and so that statue activates and automatically hit with the plus 2 bind 3 hit the stalker. I mean all models within 3 inches, but there is only it. So let's see, damage plus 2. It's a 4. I have armor 1, so that's plus 1. Okay. It's a 4, so no damage, but I am in bind condition, and it's a bind 3. Okay, so I think this is it. Situation is still quite balanced. Nothing happened really yet, but yes, we go into turn 2. Turn 2, initiative. This is quite big already. Aha, it's a 6 for the Advocate, so they go first. They sense the urgency of success.
Okay, so the Cleric activates first, moved up to the fire, and then is trying to focus prime the fire. He needs a 5 in total. Okay, got it. Good thing we focused. So it is now primed.
Yeah. Okay, so there is not much time to play games. So the Berserk Pig just rushed with all its dice to engage the Cleric of Justice. And let's see, so with its last dice he charged, so he can use it to attack. Can use its Carver attack, which is difficulty 4. Let's try to see if I can hit. It's a 1, so it's a miss. So the Berserk Pig is out of dice now, but it will frenzy. So let's see, D3 action dice bonus. It's a 2, so 2 damage and 2 extra dice. Okay, 2 dice left. I have still a Carver attack, which I will try to perform with 1 dice. Difficulty 4. It's a 4, which is a critical, and so I will do dice plus 5, because it's 3 plus 2. Let's see how much damage. It's a 9.
7, so 2
damage to the Cleric. And now I will spend my last dice to dodge. No, I changed my mind, and I will instead go all in, and I will try to attack with Gore. So because in the end I have to stop them. So Gore, difficulty 3, and there was not much to think about because it's a 2. So fate.
Okay, so activating the Ranger next. He's going to try and shoot down the Berserker Pig. So first, longbow. Nope.
It's a miss.
Then focus longbow.
Using quick shot.
And it's critical.
Wow, it's a big one.
Plus 1 dice.
2 dice plus 3.
Yep.
It's
5,
an
8.
Yes, I will have armor 1, so I can still have a chance if I roll a 6.
No.
So I do 6, so 2 damage.
Yes, it's enough to drop in dead.
No,
but it's crippled.
But I'm crippled, but not dead yet.
And with his last dice, he's just moving up on this stair.
Okay. So the adversary activates the Bone Stalker next, the one which is next to the statue, and we try to gore with 1 dice, difficulty 3. It's a 4, which is a success, even though it's not a critical. It's dice plus 2. It's a 7. 2 damage.
5. So 2 damage, it's gone.
It's gone because the statue destroyed when disabled. It drops 1 gold, and it will magically reappear somewhere else. The statue reappears next to the Lone Guard Warrior and the Sabertooth, and they will automatically hit them with a bind 3 plus 2 damage attack, which I will roll. And you roll separately for each one.
Yep.
So first for the Lone Guard Warrior, dice plus 2. It's an 8. Armor 2 or 1? 2.
5.
3 damage. And for the Sabertooth, dice plus 2. Okay, wow.
2, so it's gone.
Well, actually it's disabled.
Yeah. But it's companion, so...
But still has a chance to stand up.
Okay.
With its last dice, the Stalker will try to leap. So it's difficulty 5. No, it's a fail, so it stays there.
Okay, next I'm activating the Lone Guard Warrior, who is binded and crippled, so he only has 3 dice, and is going first to try and focus Unbind to move.
Okay, so we move, but focusing to try to win the bind. So it's bind 3, yeah?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a 7, so you can move. But you just move 1 dice.
Yep. So I just go up the stairs.
Yeah. You can get back your miniature instead of the dice.
Okay. And then the warrior with his last dice is going to drop an health potion to the cleric.
Can he do it?
Yes, within 5 inches. Self or ally. So definitely within 5.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So I should roll. I had 2 damage made on myself, so I need a 3 or 4 or more. Okay, so it's
2.
fully
D3, so yeah.
Yeah.
Fully healed.
Yeah.
Ah, nice play. Okay. But the adversary still has some resources to tap into, so let's see how we go. So next the rider pig will stand still and try to hit with a sling the cleric. But this time it will focus and will use also his last acid shot. So let's see, focusing difficulty 4. It's a 10, but not critical. So just dice plus 5, because it's 3 for the acid and 2 for the sling. No, 1 for the sling. So it's
4.
dice plus 4.
Yep.
It's a 6.
6. Okay.
7, so nothing. No, I mean no damage. And with the last dice, it will dodge. Soldier pig next. Used 1 dice to move, and he has a 1-inch reach with its halberd, and so it will use his 2 remaining dice to attack with the halberd. It's difficulty 6. It's a hit, and it's dice plus 5. 7. 6. 1 damage on the statue.
Okay, sure, please.
Okay, the Bone Stalker next, with 1 dice, approaches the statue and will try to attack. Difficulty 3. It's a hit, so dice plus 2. It's a 5.
Same. It's a 5.
And then another attack. Dice, difficulty 3. It's a hit, and dice plus 2. Nothing. Okay. So we are at the end. So recovery at the beginning of the recovery phase, there are 2 attacks to solve here. So you tell me which one first.
The pig.
Okay, that's plus 2.
It's a 3.
And the pig has armor 1. So it's fine. No damage at least.
And then the
Stalker.
Stalker.
It's a 5 with armor 1.
Okay.
And also
No
5.
issues. And then
But they are bind.
Yeah, and then binded. But shall we automatically kill the saber-tooth?
No, because it can. Yeah, it has armor 0, armor 1.
Has armor 1.
And so I have attack dice plus 2 with an attack. So yes, the saber-tooth is gone.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is it. We go into turn 3.
We have to roll for initiative.
And this is really big. Because if you go first, you can light the fire. So initiative, wait, turn 3, initiative. Oh, no. Well, you can still fail.
Yeah, I can. You can always fail.
So who do you activate? The ranger?
I'm activating the cleric justice.
The longer, which? Ah, the cleric, really?
I think
Unexpected move. Okay.
I'm going to focus, light my fire.
Alright, go ahead, difficulty 5. Oh, and it's a 9.
Yay!
The fire is lit. Congratulations.
It was a good match.
Yeah, good game.
Good game.
Left hand. No worries. Was a good game. What do you think about this scenario we put together?
I enjoyed it. Maybe the map was a little odd, like not quite even for opportunities, but thinking about you got leap and I've got the climbing kits, we could have approached it also differently. And what else?
What do you think about the balance of the scenario itself? Do you regret like something like all in the standard signal fire scenario? There is only one character that can actually is bearing the torch and can lead. Everybody can prime it, but only one can do the final light. I don't know. I think it was still good because in the end there is not much room there.
Yeah.
So
exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. So the fact that we can only put 2 miniatures up there really drove the decisions. So I would have had the cleric as a flame bearer as well.
Yeah.
So I don't see much of a difference. I liked how the ranger played out this game.
Yes, MVP. Which is your? I think your MVP, to be honest, is a Longard warrior.
Yeah, dropping the potion was nice.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed how Quickshot is playing. And last game I was wondering if it was the right thing to do to buy one. And but it's adding a lot of depth to the ranger. And I like the idea of attacking twice with a 12 inches attack.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool. And I really underestimated the statues. And the proof is we don't know what's the fate of the Sabertooth.
Ooh, the Sabertooth might actually die.
Yes.
Do you have some influence spare to
buy a new one?
No, I mean just to affect the injury roll.
I don't know.
And yes, I tried to. I mean, I had my chances. I think I with one statue I was able to delay a little bit the warrior helping out there, and the Berserk Pig did as best as he could, but well, with damage and armor this time you were luckier than I was.
Yeah, if you had more ranged.
Yeah, I tried with the sling, but also I mean I had one chance like dice +4, and I rolled kind of poorly. But you were already healed, so it was. I think you played well. I mean, you had the strategy for this.
I think you also got a good how do you say that? A good team.
Yeah,
the team. A great team because it was really focused on this mission.
Yeah.
But maybe the weirdest choice for me was the soldier, but you already had it.
I already had it.
So okay, no chance on changing that.
Yeah. So all in all, I think it was a really good game, and nobody collected the treasure. We were too preoccupied with the signal fire. So now both the Flambearer and Dark Wanderer will be back next game. Maybe we go to 100 points threat level.
Wow. 100 or
Yeah.
200?
No, 100.
Okay.
100 point threat level, and just to show the bosses with the little bit larger teams.
And
we
sooner
see.
or later, I'm sure we will also dive into the depths of
I think it's about time.
flooded under palace.
I think it's about time. Maybe we'll have we'll have probably to go maybe to some I don't know temple or magic place to unlock the entrance or find the secret door or do something, and then we can delve beneath. I think it's gonna be maybe 5 games. We are at the second.
I agree.
I think we can go for another one.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, Ezekiel and Vodrak has a lot to.
They might also
say.
die. Who knows?
Who knows? And let's see what happens.
New heroes will rise eventually, and new villains. But yeah, this is it for this game. So let's see what happens to the Sabertooth, and
shall we run here?
I think it's the other one. And also I think it's worth to mention we are actually using first edition Seeker's Handbook because I don't have yet my second edition rules. So and they're basically really the same. The core mechanics are absolutely the same, but there is a little difference in some aspects, and one of these is probably the injuries. and some stuff about the campaign games. So as soon as I have it, I will move. But so far, I'm sticking with first edition. So let's see what happens to the Sabertooth companion.
Okay. Let's see what happens to the Sabertooth.
Oh!
It's a miracle! And gain 5 influence points.
Ah, okay.
Good thing it died.